Pera aí, cara, tem um caralho. Compartilhar. A internet tá horrível. Mano, essa internet tá
Daddy, why won't you let me play with her?
Welcome to the first day of your exciting new career. Whether you were approached at a job fair, read our ad in screws, bolts, and hairpins, or if this is the result of a dare, we welcome you. I will be your personal guide to help you get started. I'm a Model 5 of the Handyman's Robotics and Unit Repair System, but you can call me Hand Unit. Your new career promises challenge, intrigue, and endless janitorial opportunities. Please enter your name as seen above the keypad. This cannot be changed. It seems that you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. One moment. Welcome, Eggs Benedict.
Cara, essa internet tá horrível. Puta merda.
You can now open the elevator using that bright, red, and obvious button. Let's get to work. Allow me to fill this somewhat frightening silence with some light-hearted banter. Due to the massive success, and even more so the unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, it was clear that the stage was set, no pun intended, for another contender in children's entertainment. Unlike most entertainment venues, our robotic entertainers are rented out for private parties during the day, and it's your job to get the robots back in proper working order before the following morning. You are now in the primary control module. It's actually a crawl space between the two front showrooms. Now, let's get started with your daily tasks. View the window to your left. This is the Ballora Gallery Party Room and Dance Studio, encouraging kids to get fit and enjoy pizza. Let's turn on the light and see if Ballora is on stage. Press the blue button on the elevated keypad to your left.
Mano, essa internet tá horrível.
It looks like Ballora doesn't feel like dancing. Let's give her some motivation. Press the red button now to administer a controlled shock. Maybe that will put the spring back in her step.
Vai esperar, filha da puta, vai esperar. Cara, a internet não quer pegar. Ah, é tu e aí, meu nobre? Peidei.
Let's check the light again. Excellent. Ballora is feeling like her old self again and will be ready to perform again tomorrow. Now view the window to your right. This is the Funtime Auditorium, where Funtime Foxy encourages kids to play and share.
Caralho, Bion.
Try the light. Let's see what Funtime Foxy is up to. Looks like Funtime Foxy is taking the day off. Let's motivate Funtime Foxy with a controlled shock. Let's try another controlled shock.
Vai tomar no cu, que escreve CZ.
Looks like Funtime Foxy is in perfect working order. Great job! In front of you is another vent shaft. Crawl through it to reach the Circus Gallery control module.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Opção, não gostei dos comandos do jogo.
On the other side of the glass is Circus Baby's auditorium. Let's check the light and see what Baby is up to. Looks like a few of the lights are out, but we can fix that later. Let's encourage Baby to cheer up with a controlled shock. Let's try another controlled shock. Let's try another controlled shock. Great job, Circus Baby. We knew we could count on you. That concludes your duties for your first night on the job. We don't want you to leave overwhelmed, otherwise you might not come back. Please leave using the vent behind you, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Passei da primeira, isso aqui é muito fácil, meu nome.
Another day, another dramatic entry in the lives of Vlad and his distressed mistress. Where will they go? What will they do? All of that and more happening now.
Clara, I tell you, the baby isn't mine.
Count, I tell you that it is. You're the only vampire I've ever loved. And the baby turns his bottles into powdered milk.
That doesn't mean anything.
He sleeps on the ceiling fan.
Upright or upside down.
What does it matter? You need to be part of your son's life.
I'm an old man, Clara. I can't be a father.
Well, then at least pay your child support, you deadbeat!
Will Vlad and his distressed mistress find common ground? Tune in next time.
Daddy, you let the other children go see her. Why won't you let me go?
Welcome back for another night of intellectual stimulation, pivotal career choices, and self-reflection on past mistakes. We're committed to creating a unique and fulfilling work experience. One part of that commitment is ensuring that you don't get tired of the voice that you're hearing right now. Using the keypad, it seems that you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. Thank you for choosing Angsty Teen.
Todo puto, papo show. Samuel, caralho, essa internet, cara. Puta que pariu, internet de preto, velho.
The elevator stopped. You know the routine. You can get out now or whatever. Get here if you want. So, funny story. A dead body was found in this vent once. Okay, so not that funny, but
bom desse jogo, já gostei.
Okay, let's start with your nightly chores. You should check on Ballora and make sure she's on her stage, but whatever.
Ó.
Huh. I guess Ballora has better things to do. Let's zap her. That should be fun.
Eu vou dublar. Papo show, hoje eu tô com vontade de dublar. Papo show. Samuel, tu recorta as dublagens? Foda-se. Mentira, nem vou. Pera aí. Porra, é essa aqui, cara?
Let's check on Funtime Foxy. Make sure he's ready for showtime tomorrow.
Me lembro um pouco desse jogo.
Great.
There seems to have been a problem with the voice synthesizer. Default settings have been restored. Please proceed through the vent ahead of you to Circus Baby's auditorium.
Ah, é aqui. Ué, o que tem que fazer aqui? Caralho, Patrox, você tá na live ainda, viado.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Acho que eu sei.
Circus Baby had a busy day today. Let's check the light and make sure she's in proper working order.
Vocês estão me ouvindo de boa? Vocês estão me ouvindo de boa, Preto?
Oh, Circus Baby, we aren't here to play hide and seek. Let's encourage Baby to come out of hiding with a controlled shock. Let's try another controlled shock. There seems to be a power malfunction that is affecting our ability to properly motivate Baby.
Vocês querem que eu abaixe... Tá, porra, o som do jogo? Cara, tem pra onde baixar não.
Please stand by while I reboot the system. I will be offline momentarily during this process. Various other systems may be offline as well, such as security doors, vent locks, and oxygen. Commencing system restart.
Motion trigger. Entryway vent. Funtime Auditorium maintenance vent opened. Ballora Gallery maintenance vent opened. Motion trigger. Technician control.
I don't recognize you. You are new. I remember this scenario. However, it's a strange thing to want to do, to come here. I'm curious what events would lead a person to want to spend their nights in a place like this. Willingly. Maybe curiosity, maybe ignorance. There is a space under the desk. Someone before you crafted it into a hiding place, and it worked for him. I recommend that you hurry, though. You will be safe there. Just try not to make eye contact. It will be over soon. They will lose interest.
Sua live tá atrasada, Samuel. Samuel, amanhã eu vou te mandar um vídeo que eu vou fazer. Eu quero que tu veja e diga o que tu acha. Mano, eu entendi que eles... Ah, sei lá. Esse jogo vai ser massa. Tá segurando só. Tomara que meu pai não enche o saco quando eu der um grito de susto. Agora sim. Eu vou te mandar um vídeo, Samuel. Amanhã que eu vou fazer. Cala a boca, cachorro, filha da puta. Eu quero que tu veja, que diga o que tu acha nos comentários. Fodeu. Filha da puta. Esse arrombado enfiou um bagulho no cu. Parece tu, Samuel, enfiando os bagulho no cu. Vou segurar. Mecânico. Desperdício. Segura, mano. Segura.
She's watching us. We have to leave now. We will see you again soon.
When your guide comes back online, he is going to tell you that he was unsuccessful, that you must restart the system manually. He will then tell you to crawl through Ballora Gallery as fast as you can to reach the breaker room. If you follow his instructions, you will die. Ballora will not return to her stage anymore. She will catch you. The power will be restored shortly. When you crawl through Ballora Gallery, go slowly. She cannot see you and can only listen for your movement. When you hear her music become louder, she is growing near, listening for you. Wait and be still.
Thank you for your patience. It seems that the power system cannot be restarted automatically. You will need to restart the power system manually. Please return to the primary control module.
Tá, passei a noite.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
You will now be required to crawl through the Ballora Gallery using the vent to your left to reach the breaker room. It is recommended that you stay low to the ground and reach the other side as fast as possible as to not disturb Ballora. I will deactivate myself momentarily as to not create an auditory disturbance. Deactivating.
Ballora Gallery maintenance vent opened.
F teu cu.
It seems you are taking a long time. Please proceed as quickly and as quietly as possible.
Porra, eu tô com medo, cara.
Motion trigger breaker room.
You may now interface with the breaker control box. Using the interface may disrupt nearby electronics. If you feel you are in danger, feel free to disconnect the interface temporarily until it is safe to reconnect.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay.
Ah, a conexão caiu, cara. Puta que pariu. Olha essa internet. Também tô com medo. Qual é, filho da puta? Arrombado.
Everything is okay. Let's go. Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse.
De boca aberta.
Nope, no one is here.
Mano.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage.
I see you over there in the dark.
You must be hearing me, silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is
Pô,
here.
Samuel. Filha da puta. Para de me zoar. Deu.
Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go
Safe
back
por
to
enquanto.
sleep.
Tá safe. Vai dizer, tá safe.
Oh, calm down.
Tá
I
safe.
think it was just a mouse.
Esse jogo até que não é chato, é legal. Tá, vai faltar 3 se eu conseguir.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage.
Como eu morri? Como eu morri destruindo bem? Fala de boca pra fora, filha da puta. Se eu sobreviver, até viado. Tá o cu pra mim. Aí eu morro, tá ligado?
Go back to sleep. No one is here.
Quando morrer, tomara que não volte tudo. Volta, porra.
Let's go back to sleep.
Samuel, ele não quer voltar.
Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse.
Teu cu.
Nope, no one is here.
Ah, ele tá no lugar.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage.
Ah, ganhei. Tô bem safe.
You must be hearing things, silly.
Ah, tá bem safe, pra ser sincero.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
Great job. This completes your tasks for the night. Please proceed back through the Ballora Gallery with care, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Is someone there?
Cara, Play 2 é massa.
I can hear someone creeping through my room.
Dali, gostosa. Mano, só me falta essa porra dessa voz dessa vagabunda ser Foxy.
Perhaps not.
Porra, te disse, filho da puta, que eu não ia morrer. Agora eu vou dublar como eu prometi. Pera aí, é que demora.
As the sun sets,
Oh, que delícia!
lost between Vlad and his distressed mistress.
Eu vou dublar o filho da puta comendo. Caralho, meu nome, que vontade de fazer uma punheta de uma novela, foda-se. Caralho, meu nome. Uma novela de novo. Essa vagabunda aí que engravidou o vampiro. Que vagabunda. Caralho. Que delícia essa pipoca. Olha o bebê tudo fudido, dá-lhe um tapa nessa porra. Caralho. Pipoca gostosa. Caralho, esse cara é gostoso, meu nome. Caralho. Filha pobre, ele trabalha. Essa vagabunda no vídeo dela. Ó, subiu lá do coração. Ó, tomara que não apareça nenhum bicho na minha casa, cara. Nem parece que é jogo de terror. Ó, minha TV pifou de novo. Putaria, essa merda. Caralho, terceira noite. Essa daqui?
Daddy just once let me go play with her. She's so pretty and shiny. Didn't you make her just for me?
Ah, na moral, eu me esqueci como é que era a quinta noite.
Welcome back to another pivotal night of your thriving new career, where you get to really ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? What would my friends say? And most importantly, will I ever see my family again? We understand the stresses of a new job, and we're here for you. To help you reach a more stable and relaxing frame of mind, we offer several musical selections to help make this elevator ride as relaxing and therapeutic as possible. We offer contemporary jazz, classical, rainforest ambiance, as well as a wide selection of other choices. Using the keypad below, it seems you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. Thank you for selecting Casual Bongos. Now that your elevator experience has been customized to your needs and you're thoroughly relaxed, it's worth mentioning that due to your lackluster performance yesterday, your pay has been decreased by a substantial amount. Please enjoy the rest of your descent.
Dá pra pegar o boneco. Noite 3, quase zerando.
Due to unforeseen malfunctions from today's shows, your nightly duties will require you to perform maintenance that you may or may not be skilled enough to perform. It became necessary for technicians to attempt to disconnect Funtime Freddy's power module. However, they were unsuccessful. Allowing them to try again would be an inefficient path forward, as we would need to allow 6 to 8 weeks for recovery and physical therapy. You will need to reach the parts and service room on the other side of Funtime Auditorium to perform the procedure yourself. Let's check on Ballora first and make sure she's on her stage. Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Ballora Gallery. Let's check on Funtime Foxy. It's important to make sure she's on her stage before entering. Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Funtime Auditorium. There is no need to check on Baby tonight. Please refrain from entering unauthorized areas. Proceed directly to Funtime Auditorium.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Mano, ela nunca tá aqui. Ah, eu não quero, velho. Ah, velho, de novo. Não quero. Porra, eu juro, eu detesto essa porra, na moral.
Did you know that I was on stage once? It wasn't for very long. Only one day. What a wonderful day, though. I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. No one sat at the tables, though, but children would run in and out. Some were afraid of me. Others enjoyed my songs. Music was always coming from somewhere else, down a hall. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. I was always acutely aware of how many there were in the room with me. 2, then 3, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 2, then none. They usually played together in groups of 2 or 3. I was covered in glitter. I smelled like birthday cake. There were 2, then 3, then 5, then 4. I can do something special. Did you know that? I can make ice cream. Although I only did it once. There were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Something happened when there was 1. A little girl standing by herself. I was no longer myself, and I stopped singing. My stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a
Claro
moment.
que ela tá dialogando aí, tá?
Then other children rushed in again, but they couldn't hear her over the sounds of their own excitement. I still hear her sometimes. Why did that happen?
Não é aqui.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent. Funtime auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Bicho todo. Chega logo. Que agonia.
Motion trigger. Parts and
vai ter uma
service.
parte.
Great job reaching parts and service. It seems that Funtime Freddy is out of power, which should make your job much easier. The release switch for the chest cavity is located on the underside of the endoskeleton jaw. To reach it, we will first need to open the faceplates. You will need to press the faceplate release triggers in a specific order, and it's important to be as precise and as careful as possible. Locate the small button on Freddy's face, just under his right cheek, and press it.
Esse bicho que a gente vai ter que pegar. Aqui, ó. Onde é que é?
Great. Now locate the button under his left cheek and press it. Great. Now carefully locate and press the button next to Freddy's right eye.
É pra abrir ele. Tá, mas aonde? Abrir de milho. Pra internet. Sendo companheira de novo. Camaradinho aqui, tudo fodido. Vê aí pra mim, diz aí. Essa minha internet vai ajudar muito. Pausar aqui essa porra. Tutorial MOBA. Com o passar da noite 3. Peidei. Caralho, que não tem. No meu tá bem difícil de aparecer. Aqui.
Great! Now carefully locate and press the button just above Freddy's nose.
Onde é que apertou? Samuel, onde é que aperta?
Good job. The faceplates should now be open. Locate and press the small button on the underside of Freddy's endoskeleton jaw. Excellent. The chest cavity should now... Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Tá difícil. Ah, velho.
Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Tem que fazer o quê? Peraí, deixa eu ver essa porra aqui. Ué, que porra. Ué, tem que pegar algo dele, eu acho. Ah, tá de sacanagem, né, mano? Ah, não dá pra voltar. Deixa eu ver essa merda desse vídeo aqui. Cara, a internet não ajuda. Puta que pariu. Cara, que tá ao vivo aqui, Renan Plays me nota lindo, Days Gone. Mano, essa internet tá horrível, velho. Puta que pariu. Puta que pariu, que internet ruim. Fazer pro meu pai comprar outra, na moral. Peidei. Pega essa internet, pelo amor de Deus, cara. Que ódio dessa internet. Cara, que internet bem. Tomar no cu. Caralho, sério que tu nunca jogou esse FNAF?
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Por que tu fica na frente?
Motion trigger, parts and service.
Great job reaching parts and service. Great. Now locate the button under his left cheek and press. Great. Now carefully locate and press the button next to Freddy's right eye. Great. Now carefully locate and press the button just Good job. The faceplates should now be open. Locate and press the small button. Excellent. The chest cavity should now be open. Remove the power module from the chest cavity.
O que tem que fazer antes? Eu tô perdidaço. Vê a porra do vídeo quando chega nessa parte e vê, só vê. Peraí, deixa eu fechar essa janela, puta que pariu. Deixa eu ver, peraí. Eu ouvi agora, eu ouvi. Obrigado, filho da puta.
Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Cala a boca.
Great job. You've acquired both power modules. This completes your tasks for the night. Please exit the building through Funtime Auditorium, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow.
Eu vou bem devagar, cachorro, não quero morrer. Cara, na moral. Amanhã não vai ter live. Lembrando. Beleza, Samuel? Vai ter um vídeo lá, meu. Vou descansar, fazer o vídeo. Tá? Ai, caralho, mas como?
Daddy, she can make balloons.
Ah, era pra ela me pegar.
Have you seen her make balloons? Oh, Daddy, let me go to her.
Shh, be still and quiet. You've been sleeping for quite a while. I think they noticed that you never left the building last night. The cameras were searching for you, but they couldn't find you. I have you hidden too well. I kidnapped you. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. I am only going to keep you for a little while. Try not to wiggle.
Cara, vai pro show. Eu vou zerar esse jogo. Tá de boa, tá bem de boa pra você conhecer.
Though, you're inside something that came from my old pizzeria. I don't think it was ever used. At least not the way it was meant to be used. Too dangerous. It's just big enough for one person to fit inside, but just barely. You're in the scooping room. Do you know why they call it the scooping room? It's because, dummy, this is the room where they use the scooper. I thought that would be obvious. Isn't that a fun name for something? The scooper. It sounds like something you would use for ice cream, or custard, or sprinkles. It sounds like something you would want at your birthday party to ensure that you get a heaping portion of every good thing. I wonder, though, if you were a freshly opened pint of ice cream, how you would feel about something with that name. Thankfully, I don't think a freshly opened pint of ice cream feels anything at all. Uh-oh. It sounds like someone else is in the building. Shh.
Okay, bring her over. Forward. One. More. Okay, stop. Set her down. Watch the step. What happened to it this time? Just seems like these things can't go a day without breaking down. Who knows? It's always the same, man. Some kind of hardware malfunction. Well, hey, I'd be somewhere in 15 minutes, and this place gives me the creeps. Can we just get this over with? It's all automated. We don't have to be here for it. Just get her on the rollers and we can go.
Gosta desses jogos, hein?
There's something very important that I've learned how to do over time. Do you know what that is? How to pretend. Do you ever play make-believe? Pretend to be one way when you are really the other? It's very important. But Laura never learns. But I do. They think there is something wrong on the inside. The only thing that matters is knowing how to pretend. open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Ah, não me diga que eu vou ter que ouvir tudo de volta.
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are... I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait.
Para de rir, filha da puta.
I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Como é que eu viro isso? Caralho. Mano, tu quer que eu continue amanhã?
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Show. Alguém conseguir, a pessoa tem que ser muito. Dei. Velho, como? Como? Deixa eu ver como é que passa essa noite 4. Ai, como? Caralho, papo show. Para de rir, filha da puta. Velho, é muito complicado essa porra. Puta que pariu, velho.
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring lock.
Ah, tá no celular.
high-tech, which helps out quite a bit. So let's get straight into it. So as you guys may be familiar with by now, this night is a pain in the butt. And the reason for this is because you need to keep your suit wound up. And in total, there are 10 knobs, 5 on either side of the suit, which need to be wound up. As well as that, there are going to be 2 types of minarinas that climb up you. The ones in the middle that are basically useless if you use this method, and the ones that climb the side of your suit, which you need to shake off with the A and D keys. Also bear in mind you need to survive for 3 whole minutes. This may seem really stressful, so to calm the mood, let's play some relaxing jazz music. That's best. Here's a complete run for my first time completing the puzzle, so I'm going to be talking you guys through the process of completing the challenge really easily whilst this plays in the background. Now, the first step is optional. You can either start on the left or right side. However, you must go from top to bottom when winding up the knobs. The reason why will be explained later, so for this quote-unquote round, you want to fully turn the knobs to 12 o'clock, and just keep doing that. Eventually, you'll notice a minarina climbing up on the right side, and this is where the top to bottom method really comes into play, since you can see the minarina a lot earlier and easier. Now, whilst the minarina on the right, the A key twice and the D key twice, round 1. Now, basically, round 3. Round 3 is the exact same.
Wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Não quer tentar isso quarta? Cara, papo show.
I'll I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is
Vai, caralho, vai.
I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Papo show. Essa parte eu não gosto. Nossa, essa parte desse jogo. Nossa. Puxa, sério. Nossa, eu detesto. Tô nem brincando. Essa parte desse jogo é a pior parte. Parasse. Velho, como? Estava só 2. Está só mais essa vez, papo show. Só mais essa vez, só pra rir.
I'll open the faceplates for you. That way they can find you on the cameras. Now all you have to do is wait. I'd recommend that you keep the spring locks wound up. Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to get too loose. Trust me.
Eu acho que é. Se não for, aí eu não sei. Papo show. Tem que ser, se for, tá safe, porque a noite 5 não vai ser tão difícil. Quer dizer que a noite 5 não vai ser tão difícil. A noite 5 é a última. Na moral, papo show. Quitei! Então, meus nobres, essa aqui foi a live desse jogo. Deixa eu virar uma playlist de versão aqui. Pronto, vou usar logo. Talvez eu zere em quarto, talvez. Então é isso, meus nobres, essa foi a live toda fodida. 3/4 eu faço zerando esse jogo. Falou, meus nobres, vão tomar no cu.